Hello there, my beautiful Gemini friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and thankful to each and every one of you for being here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria and I do these readings every week. So this is your full moon reading, everyone. We have the full moon gracing our skies on June the 21st. Now, this full moon is also known as the strawberry full moon, and it's in the sign of Capricorn. I love this energy because things are going to feel a little bit more grounded and stable in our lives, especially with our emotions. Those of you that are feeling like that's not the case, it's a perfect time to cultivate these energies because it's in the air, to implement and practice grounding techniques. Now, it's also a good time right now to review your lives, to see how far it is you come from January until now, to where it is that you're going over the 6 months, to have some solid plans of action in order to reach those goals, okay? So what I'm going to do for you today is I'm going to open your reading with an oracle card from the Enchanted Forest Oracle deck. Then I'm going to pull 3 cards out of my tarot deck to see what message Spirit has for you, followed by an animal spirit card, and then I'm going to pull 3 personal messages for you today. So with these cards, I might not understand them, so I want you to place them wherever they resonate for you today. And then I'm going to close off with an angel number for you. So those of you that are watching, if you've been seeing signs through animals or insects, any repeating numbers or angel numbers, patterns or symbols, this is going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. So stay tuned for all of this, my beautiful friends. All right, Gemini, let's call in Spirit and open up your reading. See what it is that Spirit would like you to hear around this full moon energy. So we are getting for you fulfillment. Look at this. You're going to experience fulfillment. Let me read you the message of this card. You don't need anyone's approval to pursue and fulfill your purpose. Embrace your unique journey and trust that it's leading you where you need to go. So once again, you don't need anyone's approval to pursue and fulfill your purpose. Embrace your unique journey and trust that it's leading you where you need to go. So look at that. There's a lot of loving energy here. I don't know if any of you are cuddlers, but I do get a cuddling energy here. I don't know if any of you are grandparents. I'm getting a grandchild or a baby being born here as well in this card. So that is very interesting. All right, let's pull some tarot cards and see what else is coming through. We've got the Hermit card for you, Gemini. So look at this. This is where you pull away from any kind of drama, any kind of situations that don't serve your higher purpose or create anxiety or stress. Okay, this is where you look inward for answers as well. I do feel for some of you, there's almost like this need for hibernation or just to be away from people. Okay, so there's a lot that you can learn from this experience of solitude or quietude. Now, the Hermit card is a major arcana card, so this is a prominent energy in your life. However, it's in the background. So some of you are going to feel this intensely and others you're going to feel this subtly. All right, so Hermit mode coming in. We have the Six of Wands. This card has really been coming up for a lot of the signs. Now, I do feel that you are going to be in the spotlight. You are going to be shining here over the next 6 months. You're going to see some sort of wish or dream fulfillment. Look at that, okay? And this is coming through that heart-centered energy for you. The number 6 is a love energy, an energy of kindness and compassion and nurture. Okay, so what I also want you to do today is to use your own intuition with my reading. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. Not only will this strengthen your intuition, but you will also receive your own messages. So 6 of Wands, and we got the 7 of Cups. Look at that. This is incoming energy. This is where you're truly blessed. This is, again, fulfillment and attainment coming in. The number 7 is a spiritual number. It's a number tied to God. It's a number where it asks us to look inward. So the things that are happening internally are now being reflected to you. So I do feel there's a shift happening for you internally, spiritually, and this is where you're going to see this incoming of energies, okay? So 7 of Cups. Now, before I begin here, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today, Gemini. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also check out your moon and your rising signs. All right, so look at this. I feel some of you are meant to kind of hunker down here and focus on things that are important to you, the things that you actually want to nurture in your life. Because we have the number 6, there is a nurturing energy. We also have it here in the fulfillment card. And there's some healing that is coming through this as well. I do feel that some of you do need to slow down a little bit and really look inward for answers and things that you are seeking. I do feel that I'm seeing some of you looking for answers. Perhaps you're not finding those answers, and maybe you're looking outside of yourself. This is where Spirit is asking you to go inward, to maybe even meditate. They're showing me somebody meditating. Through meditation, you will receive your answers. I do feel sometimes we have a chaotic mind. We have a lot that goes on, and sometimes because we have a lot that goes on, we're not able to focus or gain clarity around the things that we want to see clarity around. So we get confusion, uncertainty, we get these emotions that are tied to this uncertainty and confusion, right? So this is where Spirit wants you to slow things down a little bit and even pause for a moment to check inward, to see where you are at. Where your soul's at. Because if you're feeling any kind of turbulent energy in your life now, sometimes turbulent, chaotic energy comes in with changes, right? Changes that are obstacles or challenges that are put in our path because something is manifesting in our life, right? This is what change is. And we're constantly shifting our views, shifting our desires. When we hit a goal, we have another goal, right? So what's happening here with the Hermit card is, especially if you're feeling like this chaotic, static, buzzy energy around you, they want you to kind of find a sacred space, a sacred moment even, where you get outside. If you're at work and you're having a really hard day, you get outside, get some fresh air, right? A breath of fresh air, just to release the energies of being in that heavier energy, to go for a walk. I used to go for walks every single day when I worked my 9 to 5, a 1-hour walk. And I had to do that because I worked in chaotic situations. I managed dental practices, and sometimes it was just a really hard job in itself managing, right? So I had to go outside for a walk just for my own sanity. But also connecting with nature and spending time with yourself. I feel some of you need to spend time with yourself. Some of you enjoy your alone time, right? You get a lot of things done. You're able to do the things that you enjoy doing without other people's energy that might take that joy away. So this is that quiet moment where you're really able to focus on the things that you want to focus on. But also allowing that quiet time. I feel sometimes life just flies by. It's like, what even happened yesterday? What happened this whole month? What happened this last 6 months? I don't even know. It just flew by, right? So this is where we create slowed down energy. I'm experiencing this in my own life. I'm a Gemini sun rising, right? And I'm just go all the time. I'm so busy and I'm trying to take in a lot of knowledge. I like to soak up things, right? My mind likes to be massaged. So I'm trying to find things. And sometimes when I'm watching something or reading something, my mind just wanders and I don't even know what I read, and I have to bring that focus back, right? And what I've learned is that I have to have all the noise tuned out. So I'll put earplugs in when I'm listening to things, or if I'm reading a book, I read out loud to myself. Because if I'm reading it quietly, my mind wanders, but if I'm reading it out loud, then I'm listening to myself, right? So implementing practices in your life where you can slow things down a little bit to focus. Those of us that are lone wolves, that are in a place of the hermit mode right now, I feel that there's this feeling, or it's like you're ready to now move out into the world and connect. And sometimes we don't want to do that for whatever reason that we have, but know that it is a good opportunity, a good time for you to expand and to grow, to get out of that hermit mode and to connect with people, because we can't stay here forever, right? And there's healing that is going on through this as well. I feel some of you are going through a healing period right now, and this is where you're going to learn a lot about yourself. So allow yourself to feel your emotions in this quiet place. If you feel the need to cry, cry those emotions out. Don't hold on to them. This is where you get to really kind of allow, it's a safe space, a safe place for you to kind of work with the things that have been there sitting inside of you. I feel some of you have some work, internal work that you need to do, and maybe you just haven't had time to do it. And I do feel this is a call now for you to work on that part of yourself. Gemini, very important. And through this, like, I feel that some of you might be in the dark, or you're purposely like pulled away. There's some answers coming in. There is some answers coming in through this. Really interesting here. So focus, again, that focused energy through that slowing down of time in your life. You're going to see this energy here shining brightly. Like I feel like you're going to see something through a tunnel. It's like zapping you into this other reality where you're seeing yourself in this place where you're riding a horse, perhaps. And there's people admiring you. There's fans, there's well-wishers. You're in the spotlight here and you feel really good. There's a lot of energy that you put into creating this energy in your reality, right? So this is a dream. This is a desire that is coming to fruition. And Spirit really wants you to visualize this. Imagine this place. Like really imagine it. Feel yourself in this place. Who are you here? It's now time for you to connect that with that version of yourself and bring that version into your now. And perhaps the hermit mode for you is really connecting with this version and making some of those subtle changes that you need to. So sometimes we have to go at it alone. Sometimes we do have to spend a little bit of time alone for a period. This is where, you know, a lot of people go alone in order to focus so they don't have outside distractions. A lot of billionaires, millionaires will tell you this, that they had to disconnect from a lot of things in order to focus on what they desire to do, right? So you are meant to actually uplift and teach others, Gemini. There's something that you're meant for. There's a gift. There's a talent, something that you're meant to express through your own creativity, however that creativity shows up for you. This is a part of your self-expression. I do feel that some of you are chosen to come to this earth to lead others through your life's experiences, sharing your life's experiences through your self-expression, right? I'm getting a lot of admirers here. I'm seeing people looking at you. So some of you may have social media platforms. Maybe you're wanting to grow in that public presence. You're going to see this coming to fruition. So remember that it takes a work and energy. So this is where you're being an active participant in your own life of the creation of this version of you, of this reality. So you have to take the necessary steps to create this. So for example, I'm looking at animal flow. And when I first started doing animal flow, I just recently, over the last 3 weeks, discovered animal flow. And I just love it. I didn't know I was going to love it so much. And I'm visualizing myself as a professional, teaching it on YouTube, like having another YouTube account. This is like a year down the line. It might happen earlier because we are launching another channel here. So stay tuned for that. But I'm seeing that very clearly. So I'm now implementing some of these things in order to create that dream for myself. So I've been taking animal flow 3 times a week now, right? So again, I'm taking an active role in creating this energy in my life. So I want you to visualize what the 6 of Wands for you is. Where do you see yourself in this limelight? Where do you see yourself really thriving in life, right? This could be some of us that want stardom. This could be some of us that want freedom and detachment from the matrix. Perhaps you want to have a cabin out in the woods and you're wanting that to be a reality where you live and you create your own world. You grow your own vegetables, have your own animals, not rely on anything from the outside, right? So whatever this is for you, I want you to really visualize this, because once you can visualize it, it's now a reality, and it's all about you implementing steps in order to create this. So over the next 6 months, if you're able to even implement one little thing, and if you're really, really busy here, implement an affirmation. Find an affirmation for yourself that is tied to this. You can create your own that resonates for you and repeat that to yourself over the next month, 2 months. Right? And really, really feel that affirmation within you, within yourself. So success, okay? This is you shining bright like a diamond. This is something that some of you have wanted for a very long time. Since you were a young child, this is now coming to fruition for you. All right. Be mindful of other people's energy. Be careful who you surround yourself with as well, because there are energy drainers that I'm feeling around some of you. Just be careful of people that drag you down or your energy down, okay? This is where sometimes we have to limit the amount of energy that we're giving to people like that. Or if you're someone that is a nurturer, a caregiver, and you're like, you know what, I love helping people, then make sure that you are topped up with your love tank here and your own energy before you give your energy out there to people, okay? Make sure you have some healthy boundaries up around how people treat you. I feel that you're very loving, Gemini. You give a lot of yourself, and sometimes you don't receive that back, right? And if we're coming from a place of unconditional love, there are no expectations with the love that we give out, right? So some of you are okay putting that love out no matter how it comes back to you. You're just naturally a love energy that is spreading your love everywhere. You're going to see an expansion of this as well. But I feel those of us that are wanting it to come back, how do I put this? It's almost like we want to release expectations. If you're going to give your love out, give it without any expectations, because when you give it out with expectations, that's where we experience disappointment. That's where we experience resentment, right? So we don't want to feel those energies. So if you are putting your loving energy out there, because the number 6 is tied to love, right? When you're putting your loving energy out there through your self-expression, through creativity, without any expectations of it coming back in return, this is where you really amplify your powers, okay? So when you are giving your love out, do it in a way where you're not expecting it back, okay? Because I really feel that this is where you're going to feel fulfillment in your life. All right, we've got the 7 of Cups here. So this is incoming energy. This is incoming energy that you're putting out there. So there's lots of blessings, lots of opportunities coming in. I'm getting a fast-paced energy here as well, like a fast-paced wave coming in. So maybe things are going to speed up in some of your lives over the next 6 months, and you're going to see a lot of things coming to fruition and fulfillment. Now, this is a spiritual number, the number 7, right? It's a number tied to God. It's a lucky number for some of us as well. Those of you that are life path number 7s, again, this is coming in as a confirmation here, but ultimately what's going on is you are putting out energy in the world that is now coming back to you. So there's a full circle, there's an alignment, there's a synchronicity happening here. These are manifestations that are now coming to fruition. This is you where you're knocking those goals, you're hitting those milestones, you're really seeing things happening in your life, and perhaps you're seeing them happening very quickly. You're manifesting very quickly. It's because you're in alignment, you're centered, you're connected, right? And you know how to work this wave of energy. You're pulling those strings of abundance and you're seeing them showing up in your life. There's growth. There's also an upgrade, a leveling up here spiritually for you. So some of you might be feeling ascension symptoms where you're feeling tired and exhausted. Maybe you are feeling like ringing in the ears, like physical ailments we can pick up through these ascensions. So this is why slowing things down a little bit in that speedy energy that we're experiencing. So this is where you slow your own time down, where you stop everything. I'm getting Doctor Strange energy where he just pauses everything and goes about his day. It's kind of like that. So this is where you tune the noise out of your life. So what I do in my own life is I put earplugs in when I'm listening to something, when I'm trying to take in knowledge or understand or learn something. I'll tune everything out and put earplugs in so that way I can focus. And if I'm reading something, because my mind loves to wander, it's really hard for me to focus, but I've implemented things in my life to help me with focus. And I know what those things are, how to do that. So when I'm reading a book, that's the worst when I'm reading a book because my brain goes all over the place. This is when I'm reading it in my mind. So what I've done now is I started reading out loud to myself. So then I'm listening to myself reading the book, which works. It helps keep me focused. So I found something that works for me. So this is where Spirit really wants you to find practices or ways of keeping yourself focused on things that you're trying to create in your life. Because once you start to do that, Gemini, you're going to see how many things start to come into your life. Okay, and there's blessings already there. You're seeing the signs. I'm seeing a lot of signs around you, like feathers. Some of you might be seeing, like, what I'm getting is feathers, But I also am getting angels, feathers from angels. So perhaps some of you are seeing white feathers, maybe just a bunch of them fell in front of you. I've been seeing this like pile of feathers recently, the last 2 weeks here, as signs coming in for a lot of us. So pay attention to the feathers, white birds, even angels that visit you. I've been getting dreams here as well. Really strange dreams. I don't know if any of you are experiencing strange dreams, and these are tied to my dreams that I have around my desires. So they come in, but they come in a little distorted, and I'm kind of figuring it out, and I'm watching myself in the dream, trying to figure what this dream means. So it's really interesting. I'm seeing someone in their home. I don't know if you have an apartment where you have the living room and the kitchen attached, but I'm seeing this setting here. And I'm just seeing this beautiful bright light, the sunshine coming in. And it's almost like it's either first thing in the morning around sunrise, or it's when the sun is going down, like golden hour. And what I'm getting here is like butterflies on your balcony or where the windows are, the sliding doors, because the sliding doors are open. And the sun, I don't know if you're facing where the sun rises or if you face where the sun goes down. But I'm seeing someone's apartment, like a kitchen and a living room, and the sun just shining through. Sometimes Spirit asks us to open our curtains and windows and allow that sun to come in, so we embrace and pull that energy of the sun into our own lives. And Spirit has really been showing me the sun recently, and I do feel that something to do with the sun and the energy that is kind of blasting towards us here. There's an upgrade that is happening with it. So you're going through an upgrade here. This is ultimately what's going on. And if you think of these cups as steps, you're walking up steps to get to that higher level of frequency and vibration. Okay. Beautiful things are unfolding for you here, Gemini. So what we're going to do now is pull a spirit animal card from the Power Animal Oracle deck. I'm going to read you the interpretation from the guidebook. So those of you that are seeing animals or insects anywhere in your life, this is going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. Anything more that Spirit wants to share with you is also going to come through this card. So we are getting for you, Gemini, cow. Have any of you seen a cow? This is your confirmation today. If you haven't, you're seeing one now on your screen. Look at that golden light coming down on this cow. It's just like that vision I had in my dream with that golden light coming through, golden hour. The message here is recognize your capacity to nourish and care for those around you. You are deeply valued. So look at that. So again, recognize your capacity to nourish and care for those around you. You are deeply valued here. So look at that. Some of you have an audience. Some of you have people that really care about you. You have a community. You have loved ones. And you love to nurture and care for them. This is why we have this fulfillment card, this like warmth, this comfort, this love, right? So I'm getting grandchildren or children. I'm getting parents here as well. So something to do with your parents or your grandchildren or children, spending more time with them, perhaps. All right, cow. Amidst the rolling pastures and tranquil meadows, the cow stands as a symbol of nurturing and steadfastness. With its gentle eyes and steady presence, it embodies the essence of providing for others and finding stability in the midst of life's fluctuations, offering us timeless insights into the art of caring and the power of resilience. Picture the cow as it grazes peacefully, each chew a rhythmic and meditative act. It is a creature deeply connected to the earth, one that nourishes its young with its own milk, providing sustenance and comfort. The cow's existence serves as a profound testament to the importance of nurturing and finding strength in consistency. The cow teaches us that the cow teaches us the art of caregiving. Just as it provides for its herd, we too can recognize our capacity to nurture and care for those around us. It reminds us that sometimes the most profound acts of love are found in the simple, consistent acts of support and kindness we offer to others. Your gentle strength and resilience are your greatest gifts, Gemini. Trust in your ability to support and nurture, for you are a pillar of stability and compassion. From the cow, we also learn the wisdom of resilience. It stands as a symbol of stability and perseverance, weathering the changes of seasons and the challenges of life with calmness. This steadfastness underlines the remarkable capacity of the human spirit to find strength in consistency. The cow's message is clear, Gemini. Embrace your inner nurturer and recognize your spirit to care for others. Your gentle strength and resilience are your gifts, your greatest gifts. Just as a cow provides sustenance to its herd, so too can you provide comfort and support to those in your community. So look at this. This is that energy of the nurturer. This is your energy, your love energy that's spreading out there. So embrace the energy of the cow here, everyone. All right. Let's now pull 3 personal messages for you. So feel free to pause this video. Take a deep breath and connect to Spirit and embrace the messages that Spirit has for you today. So I want you to place these wherever they resonate for you today. So we are getting all the right things will come to you in the most unexpected ways. So again, all the right things will come to you in the most unexpected ways. All right, next, rejection is for your protection. Rejection is for your protection. So some of you might be seeing these colors or these patterns somewhere in your life as well. They're wanting you to explore the possibilities, okay? Explore the possibilities around something that is showing up in your life or your dreams, okay? And an angel number. So some of you are seeing angel numbers, repeating numbers in your life. This is going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. So we are getting for you, Gemini, validation. You're being validated. You're being given validation here. So 1111. If you're seeing these numbers in this sequence, this is your confirmation today. Ones, right? Those of you looking for timing, I'm getting 11 days, 11 months, 11 hours, and the 11th of the month. Okay, so the message here is you're aligned with your highest good. Some of you are going through an awakening. The symptoms of awakening, you're becoming your authentic self. There's need to be this version of your authentic self here. It's time for you to take the right right actions through intention. You are manifesting right now. So look at that, Gemini. So validation coming through for you today. So this is your reading today. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching.